let the cat out of the bag. I'm 37 years old. Now, I've been having some intimacy issues lately, getting afraid to get close to the ladies. And it's not what y'all are thinking. No, it's not erectile dysfunction. It's those damn Old Spice commercials with the moms in them. Their sons are getting close and up close and personal with these girls, and their moms are stalking behind them, watching their every move, singing, "Old Spice made a man of my son, and he smells like a man, and they treat him like one." Scares the ever-living crap out of me. Now, my mom lives in New Mexico, but I have a fear if I start getting intimate with a girl that her mom alarm is going to go off and some magic portal is going to open up and she's going to be there watching my every move. It's bad enough that I had to worry about her catching me masturbate while I was growing up, and now this. Thanks a lot, Old Spice. Speaking of, don't ever masturbate after cutting jalapenos. Learn that one from experience. Now, ladies, it works for y'all too. The ones that like to, spin your own record, that works for y'all too. Another helpful tip: don't ever say in the gym don't ask anyone in the gym locker room if they feel the burn, because they might think you have herpes. Needless to say, I'm a single guy right now, and and I'm currently trying this online dating thing. Right now I'm looking at plentyoffish.com. Oh, you've heard of it? I can't take that website too seriously. There's some of these girls, there's this one that says she's looking for a serious relationship. She doesn't want any players or games, yet her profile pictures her bent over the back of her car with her underwear hanging out, looking back at the duck face going... Yeah, she has that same picture up on ChristianMingle.com. And another one is saying she has kids and she doesn't want any drama, and currently she's working as a stripper. And if you don't like strippers, stay the hell off her profile. Well, I don't have any kids, so I have a little extra money for some stripper support. Now is the time for New Year's resolutions, and I made a New Year's resolution this year to start working on the treadmill a little more, to lose that little, holiday poundage. And I think it's a little easier to run on the treadmill when you're listening to some music, am I right? Yeah, and to each their own. Some people like listening to rap, R&B, or hardcore death metal, or country music, although I understand why people listen to country music while trying to run on the treadmill. I think it's the only music you can listen to and actually get fatter while doing. Like, I've got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns. I could use a beer right now. Maybe some of them nachos. Me, personally, I like listening to 80s music. It has a really nice beat to it, most like that, you're a maniac, But for me, the one that really gets me in the mood, or in the zone, is when I listen to the Hearts on Fire from the Rocky IV soundtrack. No matter how tired I am, I really get into that song. I listen to that song, I'm busting up the speed, busting up that incline, pretending I'm Rocky climbing that mountain. I gotta do what I gotta do, I gotta hit your ball, you know what I'm saying? And pretending I'm Drago on that treadmill going, nya, 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 nya. And by the time the song's over, I jump off, pretending I'm on the top of the mountain, screaming out, Drago! Drago! And then I come to and I look around and people are looking at me weird, like I'm weird. Kind of like y'all are right now. Turns out that kind of behavior is frowned upon at Sports Authority. Now I'm going to do a little impersonation of you guys right now. This is my impersonation of Jean-Claude Van Damme motorboating some boobies. Okay. It's about as far as I can go. He likes to extend his joke. Now, when I was growing up, I really, really wanted to be a firefighter, but it didn't really work out, so I think I did the next best thing. I applied at Firehouse Subs. Now, sometimes I like to wear a blue shirt and khakis and go to Walmart and try to get fired from a job that I don't even have. Start a dodgeball fight with the kids in the toy department. Hide at the bottom of the $5 DVD bin and scare the living crap out of people. Or daring to go up to management and asking for a raise. Now there's this TV show on TV called Tattoo Nightmares, and they have this tagline that says, "There's nothing worse than a bad tattoo." I can think of plenty of things worse than a bad tattoo. Like war, global warming, or driving you out of your ways to go to Chick-fil-A and forgetting that it's Sunday. Now, I've been giving this a lot of thought, and I'm thinking I'm going to start taking drugs. Why would I want to do that? Because I want to go to Passages Malibu. It's this rehab center in Malibu. I don't get to go anywhere good in my sober life, so I think it's a fair trade-off. You know, wake up one day under a bridge with a needle in my arm. The next, I'm chilling poolside with Kesha and Lindsay Lohan. And I think a relapse is in order every once in a while for a vacation like that. Now, I don't do drugs, but if you wake and bake and had a mimosa, is that called blunch? Now, I'm a firm believer you got to support your teams no matter what. Am I right? I know Jacksonville, you've had it tough. The Jaguars, not doing so great, but they're getting better. Me, I'm a Cowboys fan, and I get crap for lots. The most memorable happened actually at a Jaguars game. They were playing the Minnesota Vikings, and I sported my Dallas Cowboys jersey, and I was getting flack for it the entire game from fans coming up to me going, hey, there's only two things that come out of Texas, steers and queers. Now go back to Texas, you dang homosexual. I'll tell you what. And I'm getting crap like this the entire game. So I'm thinking a little paybacks in this order. And as I was leaving the stadium, this really, really, really drunk Jaguars fan is stumbling up to me going, hey, Cowboys didn't play here today. And I looked at Denny and said, sir, neither did the Jaguars. And that's it for me tonight. Thank you all very much. I'm Dan Baker.